Hello everyone, welcome back to the fourth SQL video. Today we will be talking about the limit keyword and some math functions. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about the limit keyword first. The limit keyword is used to limit the selection. You can do this by a select statement, where, and then limit keyword and then value. There's also a row num keyword that is used in almost the exact same way. The syntax for that is select statement where row num keyword is less than a value. So let's look at some examples. Here, we are making a statement that selects everything from students where grade level is not null and is limited to 3 rows. This goes to show that you can combine these keywords that I talk about in many ways and make whatever you want happen. The limit 3 makes it so that only the first 3 rows of the selection will be returned. Here, we are employing the same type of statement except with the row num keyword. Here, row num is less than 4, which will print all the rows up to that number, not inclusive. Here it is printed up to the third row since the number is 4. So now let's talk about minimum and maximum functions. Obviously, they are used to find the minimum and maximum in a column. You can do this by saying select min or max from the column name from the table name. So here we are finding the minimum grade level from the students table with this statement, which it prints out. Even though there are 2 9s in the original table, it only prints out one of them. Also, take note of how we don't have to say table name dot column name since we're doing from students, so we're already stating the table name. Here, we are finding the maximum student ID from the students table, which it prints out. The same concept. Now, let's just talk about math functions. There are 3 main math functions. Average, which lets you find the average of a column, which you can do with select AVG and then whatever column. Sum, which is to find the sum of a column, which you can do from select sum and then the column. And count, which is used to find the number of rows with a condition, in which you can do select count column and then the conditions. So let's look at some examples. Here we are finding the average of all the grade levels from the students table, which turns out to be 10. Here we are finding the sum of the grade levels from the students table, which turns out to be 40. And here we are trying to count the number of 9s that there are in the grade level column by using the statement select count grade level from students where grade level equals 9. These are the conditions that you would use with the count with the where keyword. And this prints that since there are only 2 9s in the column, and so it prints out 2. So that's all for today's SQL video. Thank you so much for watching, and all credit for the slides theme goes to Slides